everybody. It's Mike, and this is what I did yesterday. So we must be getting pretty close then, because the shield is ready. Haha. Freshly shined up and stenciled for whoever takes home the Vanguard Award this year in just 2 short weeks. Because the 2023 Vanguard GT is 2 weeks from today. And that means that lists are due in 1 week. So next Friday, lists are due to me. You can submit them to to@vanguardgt.org. Anytime you've settled on them. I've already gotten 3 lists in, which is great. Love to see people getting their stuff in early. Also, that means you only have 1 more week to declare any first round challenges. We have 7 challenges already, which is 7 out of 14 tables. So half of the first round are going to be people playing in challenges, which is pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing all those and giving out all those medals at the end of the first round. So that's great. I've just got a few updates and reminders to give everybody today. I'm gonna set the shield down first though, because the bottom of it is a little sharp, and it started digging to my thigh. So, one moment. Let me put this thing down. Okay. It's not too sharp, like dangerously sharp or anything, but you don't want to sit there with it on your knee for 20 minutes or however long I'm going to end up talking. Hopefully not 20 minutes. Let's see if we can keep this quick. So, 2 weeks to the event, 1 week till lists are due. to@vanguardgt.org. First round challenges. If you want to make one, you haven't yet, post it someplace where the person you're challenging can see and I can see. Tag us both on Facebook. It's a great way to do it. Just in case it hasn't already occurred to you, everybody should bring an internet connected device with them that they can use to submit their results. In a previous video, I talked about how we're doing a result submission this year. There are a couple of online forms that we're going to use. They should be pretty easy for folks to use, but everyone should bring a internet connected device of some sort. Your phone will work fine. Anything that'll run a web browser, anything that'll connect to the Wi-Fi should do just fine. There will be in the players pack, there will be 2 QR codes to go to the end of round submission form and the end of tournament favorite opponent player's choice voting forms. There will also be a couple of very short bit.ly links if you don't like scanning QR codes with your phone, or your phone doesn't like doing them for some reason. That will be very short and easy to type in. Those will also be in the players pack. So you can look those up when you get here. I'm not going to post them anywhere in advance, just in case anybody out on the internet, should find them and decide to make life difficult for us, because I don't have passwords or anything on it. It's just whoever uses them and submits results. I'm going to use those results. And if someone submits results under your name that aren't for you, and we end up with duplicate results, I'll just come and get you, and we'll figure out which one is yours and delete the other one. So it should be pretty simple. Shouldn't be any issues. Everybody just bring a device. Make sure to do that. Friday night. So Rob Kenzie is going to run Black Powder again. For those folks that were here last year, Rob ran a big Black Powder game on Friday evening that people enjoyed. He's going to do it again. I know a couple folks expressed some interest. If you are interested in doing that, get in touch with Rob. You can post in like the Mid-Atlantic group or the Facebook event, or wherever you can tag him on Facebook and let him know. I don't know if he's trying to reserve spaces or keep spaces open or what, but if that's something you're interested in doing on Friday evening, get in touch with him just to find out what time he's planning on being set up and getting started and all that good stuff. And if you have any dietary restrictions, please let us know as soon as possible. You can send it to me on Facebook, or you can email it to to@vanguardgt.org. We are happy to accommodate anyone's dietary restrictions, so long as we know about them in enough time to actually plan a menu for you. So please, if you have any, especially any allergy related anything, please let us know. Folks that have been here before will know that I'm not trying to compete with Marcelo on the food. It'll be plenty of food. It won't be super fancy. We're going to have, as per usual, it'll be things like pizza and hamburgers and, make your own subs and stuff like that. It'll be plenty of food. Nobody will go hungry. We'll have a ton of snacks. But I'm not getting, fantastic fresh grilled, you know, uh, South American cuisine made on site or anything like that. So it's easy for us to swap in, like if anyone needs to be gluten free, or if anyone has um, any allergies, or they're like lactose intolerant, or just whatever, or vegan or whatever. Just let us know and we'll see what we can do. I want to mention a couple things about the schedule. Um, which will be in the players pack available when you get here, but just a few things so that folks know. I think this info is also on the website. But on Friday, the 28th, so 2 weeks from today, the venue opens at 3 p.m. for campers and people who are staying in the house. People have reserved rooms in the house, or who are crashing in somebody else's room. I would ask, please, no one show up before 3, just so we have like a hard cutoff time when we know we have to have everything ready by, and we don't have anybody showing up at like noon, being like, "Hey, do you need help with anything?" We're like, "No, we have it all. Just get out of the way." So yeah, so please, when you're planning your travel, plan not to get here before 3 p.m. on Friday. If you're staying on site, and if you're not staying on site, then please uh, plan to not show up till after 6. We don't officially feed people dinner on Friday night, but people who are staying on site and who get here early enough, there will be food available. We will feed the folks that are here, but we're not officially trying to feed everyone on Friday night. So when you're traveling down, get a bite to eat. Um, we are happy to have everybody who's here for the event come over on Friday evening to hang out, and we invite everyone to do so. And there will, of course, be snacks and drinks and everything, but we're not trying to feed everybody dinner on Friday. So if you're not actually one of the people who are staying on site and who have paid for the rooms or the campsite or whatever, please plan to come sometime after 6 on Friday evening. Other thing I want to let people know, just because this is slightly different than at other tournaments, first round doesn't really start till 10. Both mornings, we serve breakfast on site for folks that are staying on site, and we have multiple people camping, and there's only like one shower for them to all share. And I like letting people stay up late if they want and have a good time. So I'm not trying to get started too early in the morning. Like, all the food's on site. Once everybody's here, nobody has to go anywhere. So there's really no reason to try to get started so early. Um, yeah, so by our schedule, the first round is not actually till 10. So if you're coming in on Friday night and you're coming in late, and you're not going to be by Friday evening, and the first time you're coming out is on Saturday morning, then just know that like Saturday morning opening and out, like registration doesn't open till 9. I'm not planning on being downstairs at the desk until 9. And opening announcements start at 10. The first round doesn't start till 10:15 on Saturday, and then 10 on Sunday. Because why make everybody drag themselves out of bed super early when it doesn't really make that big a difference in what time we finish. Um, Also, on the subject of travel, there is no other way to say it. DC traffic sucks. It is horrible. It is soul crushing. It is constant. Um, and it stretches from somewhere north of DC to basically Fredericksburg, where I live. So if you are coming from the north of well, from north of DC, basically, um, I'm sorry. We deal with this all the time. It sucks, and it's going to be kind of a pain in the ass, to get through DC on a Friday evening all the way down here. Um, I encourage everyone to just use something like Waze, or any other traffic aware route planners, and explore alternate routes other than coming down 95 if that is an option for you. Um, if you live west of 95 at all, I would highly recommend you explore, like, uh, coming down like 15 and going around DC to the west, and like coming at us from 3 somewhere over there, instead of coming down 95 and then coming east. If you're coming up from the south, it's probably not going to be so bad since Fredericksburg is like when the traffic starts. But there has been some construction on 95 between here and Richmond, with a couple of lanes closed. So be aware of that as well if you're coming up from like the Carolinas and you plan on coming up 95. Um, you might also keep an eye on that to see what time those lanes close and what the Richmond rush hour traffic is looking like on Friday. And yeah, if you're coming from like Jersey or Philly, and then that I don't really know what to tell you other than just be forewarned and see if you can figure out any way to do it. For me, if I know I'm going to be sitting still for a half an hour or something like that, and there's an alternate route that isn't any faster, but I at least move the whole time. Like for my sanity, I at least feel better taking the alternate route because I'm moving the whole time. Um, so yeah, just like give that a thought. Like plan on either coming down super early and chilling somewhere and then coming over, or on the late side. Yeah, there's there's really nothing to be done about it. Um, One more thing I will warn you about though is the traffic pattern right around Fredericksburg on 95 has changed a little bit in the last couple of years. If you haven't been down here, I don't know whether or not map software has quite picked up on it yet or not. But 95 heading south splits on its way into Fredericksburg. Okay, so the left couple of lanes are through traffic lanes, and the right couple of lanes become the local exit lanes. And this happens like an exit or two before my exit. Okay, so if you're coming down 95, you're heading south, and you're getting near Fredericksburg, and it's telling you like you have 3, 4, 5 miles until your exit, you actually are almost on the exit you need to take to be on the local traffic lanes so you can take that exit. Otherwise, you'll have to drive past it a couple miles and then turn around and come back. I don't know, again, whether mapping software has taken that change up yet and will warn you about it or not, but just keep an eye out for that um, when you're coming down because, after a long drive, the last thing you want to do is like have a frustrating wrong turn that your map software doesn't tell you to take correctly and add 10-15 minutes to your trip because now you have to go down to the next exit, whip around and come back again. So just be aware of that and keep your eyes open for it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Sorry, y'all. Traffic sucks. Um, Twilight Kin are now officially out, uh, because they are finally no longer listed in the Mantic Companion. They finally removed it because they know they're redoing it, um, just in time for lists to be due here. So that should be good. Hopefully, no one was planning on using them anyway. If you haven't watched all the previous videos I put up, you could probably watch them again at fast speed and listen to me talk really fast. Where I talked about things like how to do result submission if you want to see what the form looks like, the different sizes of terrain in terms of heights, which are a little different than maybe at some other tournaments, how I'm doing door prizes and encouraging people to carpool to get more tickets for door prizes and stuff like that. So if you haven't checked them out, they're all posted on Facebook and on the website. You can check those out. So next week, I will remind everyone that lists are due. And then we'll be in that 1 week period between lists being submitted and the event actually starting. During that week, we will do a first round pairings video sometime midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever the folks that I try to get to do the video with me are available. But I'll try to do it sometime midweek. And then, of course, as per usual, towards the end of the week, I'll do one more video with updates, and that'll be the venue tour update where I do this from my phone and walk around the property and show everyone where to park and what the parking situation looks like, and how to find the gaming area and where all the bathrooms are in the house and shit like that. So everybody who hasn't been here before will at least have some idea where they're going when they get here. I think that's about it. Once again, lists are due next week. You can submit them to to@vanguardgt.org whenever you have yours finalized. First round challenges have to be submitted before lists are due, so you've got one more week on that. And if you have any dietary restrictions, let us know as soon as you can. And otherwise, that's it. Vanguard GT's in 2 weeks. Everybody get excited. See you all soon.